men. Is there a link on the website somewhere? Okay.
I'm Adam Brandsey, and I hope you get a kick out of our broadcast.
Hi, I'm Brian Heisenmuddle. I am a sophomore. I play hockey. You can check out my column in the Arapahoe Herald newspaper, and you can also check me out behind the camera of the Broadcasting Club.
Hi there, my name is Scott Ayers, and I like to make people laugh.
I'm behind the glove and the camera, Hannah Ulick Jr.
My name's Rick Caesar. I'm a huge sports statistics guru, and I'd love to someday work alongside Adam Schefter at ESPN.
I'm Austin Lieneman. You can catch me on the links.
I'm Joe Graves. I enjoy long walks on the beach under the moonlight.
I'm Mike Carlson. I love a nice pair of shades, and this broadcast is sure to be a home run.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at Sitting Eagle Gymnasium for the second round of the Class 5A girls basketball playoffs, for the number 1 seeded Arapahoe Warriors are hosting the number 8 seeded Brighton Bulldogs.
By Arapahoe Warriors. Now please stand facing the east wall. Remove your caps as the Warrior pennant performs the national anthem.
Thank you for joining us here on the Spear. My name is Rick Caesar. I'm here alongside my good pal and partner, Austin Lieneman. And we'll get ready to turn the mic over to Mr. John Thurmond, who will be our PA announcer in the gym. He will be announcing the starting lineups.
Number 24, senior Katrina Fair. Number 30, a freshman, Tavia Weiss. Number 31, senior Elena Cruz. Number 34, junior Brittany Zink. And number 35, another freshman, Sydney Potestillo. The starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Number 20, senior Cheyenne Simmering. Number 21, junior Brielle Brady. Number 25, junior Cassandra Kaiser. Number 32, junior Eli Nader. Number 33, sophomore Zoe Salias. The Bulldogs are coached by David Miller. And assisted by Steve Carter, Andrew Hall, and Barry Zimmerman. And now let's hear it for your Arapahoe Warriors. The ladies would like to honor their grandparents in attendance tonight. If you are one of the girls basketball players' grandparents, would you please rise to your feet? And ladies and gentlemen, please give them a round of applause. Please welcome number 4, junior Paige Cusack. Number 10, a senior Alex Beekler. Number 11, sophomore Jenna Knopfler. Number 30, a junior Maria Haas. Number 33, senior Kira Riley. Number 40, junior Michaela Moore. And number 55. Sorry for the interruption. Number 55, senior Molly Riedel. And the Warriors in the starting lineup. Number 15, senior Carly Beekler. Number 22, senior Lindsay Hugo. Number 23, senior Stacy Okasavic. Number 32, senior Carlin Johnson. And number 44, another senior, Savannah Nelson. The Warriors assistant coaches are Tim Slaybaugh, Andre Korn, and Abby Hancock, and head coach Jared Canaco. The officials for tonight's game are Nathan Trujillo, Jim Miller, and Rick Fletcher. These two teams are members of the Colorado High School Activities Association and abide by the rules and regulations set forth by Chapter in order to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and quality. In cooperation with sportsmanship, players, coaches, and spectators.
All right, Rick. Some of the keys to the game for the Arapahoe Warriors tonight is the girls are going to have to play great defense. They need to hold on tonight to lock up the W to advance on to the third round of the playoffs. Also, lights, camera, action for the girls tonight. Girls last year happened to choke in the spotlight, so hopefully they will not do that this year. Also, they're going to have to stop the Brady bunch, is what we're going to call them. The offense runs Brillie Brady and needs to hold her to under her scoring average, and she is the leading scorer for this Brighton team, Rick.
We'll see how the Warriors respond to that and how they attack this game. We're just about ready to get underway. 6'3" senior Savannah Nelson in for the tip. And she wins it, and here we go for the start of the second round, the girls' first playoff game this season. Passing it all around the three-point line. Just trying to get into their groove. That's very important early in the game, Austin, to kind of get underway, get some of those, especially in the playoffs, get some of those jitters out of the way. And a two-point layup is a great way to do that.
That is very true, Rick. You got to get some confidence going right away and hopefully keep that confidence up through the entire game.
Errant pass by the Brighton Bulldogs, and Arapahoe will take the ball down the court again.
Rick, I don't know if you've noticed, but the Arapahoe girls have a little bit of a height advantage over these Brighton girls. Arapahoe has multiple players over 6'3", and looking at the Brighton lineup, they don't have anybody over 6'3", so that's a little bit of advantage that Arapahoe is going to have to try to take advantage today.
Captain Carly Beekler from beyond the arc, and she knocks down a three. 1 minute into the game, the Warriors are up 5-0. Brielle Brady, the Bulldogs' main scorer, can't knock down the shot. But as Lucas Savage brings it down the court, she's caught jumping up and down, and that will turn the ball over to the Bulldogs. Warriors already playing a tight full-court press. It's great to see that aggressiveness early in the game. They want to get out and get out strong.
It is. It shows that they're not scared to play tough, tight defense and let some points go in.
Kramer brought it up the court for the Bulldogs. And they continue passing it all around. Wide open from three range is Brielle Brady, and she knocks down the Bulldogs' first points of the night.
Like I said, Rick, we're going to have to stop her if the Warriors want to lock up a victory, and you can see that she's a pretty good shooter from outside the three-point line.
Number 21, Brady, is a junior. She averages 13.2 points per game, and she's the only Brighton player to average in double-digit scoring.
Yeah, Rick, that definitely shows that Brighton really puts all their weight on her shoulders to make sure they stay up and get the win.
.5:30 left in the first quarter here at City Meeker Gymnasium. We are just underway in the girls' playoff matchup against the Brighton Bulldogs. The Brighton Bulldogs brought their entire cheerleading crew, so there's plenty of spirit in this gymnasium.
There definitely is. There's not really a home field advantage looking at it right now. There's pretty equal on both sides of the stadium right now.
They let me in.
Beekler dishes it inside to Carlin. But Carlin Johnson not able to put it in. But no worries, the Warriors using that height advantage to get rebounds, get second chance shots. But Stacy Lucas Savage caught traveling, and that'll turn the ball over. Minutes to play in the first quarter. Eiley Kramer, his pass is intercepted by Savannah Nelson. Quickly down the court is the Warriors, and Lucas Savage just too high off the backboard. Game quickly, very fast, back and forth across the court. Both teams playing with a lot of urgency, a lot of excitement.
Oh. You know, Warriors are going to have to make some of those shots drop tonight if they want to hold on to the W.
Carlin Johnson comes in and denies Zoe Silas's shot. Carlin Beeker, that's her 25th block of the season, and she leads the team. Carlin Johnson now taking a break from the game. She's one of the team captains and a senior this season, and is closing in on 100 rebounds on the year. So clearly her presence down in the paint is very important for the Warriors.
That is very true, Rick. Those 3 points there by Lindsay Sugo.
Brielle Brady working the sideline, trying to look for some passing room. The Warriors' tight defense forces her to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, the tight defense right now seems to be working for the Warriors because they've caused Brighton to have a few errant passes right now.
Alex Beekler passes into Kara Riley. Riley in her first action on the court is quick to make her presence known. Sweet three-pointer right there.
Yes, it was, Rick.
Three minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Molly Riedel coming down with the rebounds. Alex Beekler caught under the basket, and her pass is not able to get back in the field of play, and the Bulldogs will have another chance. I'm going to correct myself, probably a court of playing basketball. Coming from football, this is definitely a court.
Rick, well, that's all right. We're all trying to get back into the swing of things here.
Alex Beekler from the corner. Her three-pointer is off the rim.
Rick, if you haven't noticed yet, number 10, Alex Beekler, is also twin sister with number 15, Carly Beekler, which is a pretty fun little thing for both those girls. They're both seniors, and they get to play on their same team with their sister. I know a lot of people dream of playing with their siblings, and they get to do it, so that's pretty fun for them.
You can only imagine they've been playing out in the front yard, on their driveway, all these years leading up to high school, and to be able to do it on a big stage like this, that's got to be a lot of fun.
Definitely, Rick.
Alex Beekler fighting with Kramer for the ball. And the possession arrow will point Arapahoe's way. Two minutes, 10 seconds left in the first, as Paige Husa brings the ball up the court. Alex Beekler caught traveling. I believe that's the third traveling foul we've seen by the Warriors.
It is, Rick, and Arapahoe's going to have to stop that because they can't turn over the ball so fast just like that.
The less opportunities they can give the Bulldogs to score, the better.
Indeed, that'll definitely hold the Bulldogs from scoring any points and help us hold on to a victory.
Michaela Moore with the steal. Can't ever get up for the rebound. That's because there's a foul called. And she will go to the line to shoot two.
Number 40. Moore knocks down her first free throw there. But she also leads the team in rebounds this season, and she's been a huge help to the Warriors' success of winning games.
Michaela is one of the only sophomores on last year's playoff team. And the fact that she's been able to play with these girls and grow with them, it's a great sign of things to come. Because she's been doing great out on the court this season, and she's only a junior.
Definitely. She shows a lot of talent as a junior, and even as a sophomore when she was playing last year, she showed a lot of talent and obviously showed Coach Knopf that. And she's been able to lead the team huge in rebounds, like I said earlier, and she's been a huge help.
Caroline Riley brings the ball up the court. As the clock ticks under a minute 30.
And for the viewers at home, if you can't hear right now, the cheerleaders are kind of having a little battle of cheers. They're getting louder and louder when they're cheering against one each other. It's kind of fun in this gym right now.
Riedel's layup in and out of the basket. And Brighton comes down with the rebound. Arapahoe knocked the ball out of bounds on the rebound. So Brighton will get the ball in this next drive. Right here. Brielle Brady bringing the ball up the court. Senior Katrina Fair looking for playing room against Jenna Knoffel.
Something fun for the Warriors too. Jenna Knoffel, as you just said there, her dad is the head coach, so that's pretty fun to see the head coach's daughter playing on his team there.
Michaela Moore, another steal, but she's called for a foul as she's bringing it down the court. And another turnover, another chance that the Arapahoe gave up to the Bulldogs.
Indeed, they're going to have to stop doing that if they want to keep this lead.
Only 30 seconds remain in the first period of action here at City and Eagle Gymnasium. Warriors hold a 9-point edge, 12-3.
And Rick, in this quarter, like I said, the girls are going to have to play great defense to beat the Bulldogs, and they've showed that in this first quarter of playing some great defense. They've caused a lot of turnovers and got the ball back quite a few times, so they got to keep this up to keep their lead.
There it is again, Kara Riley fighting with the players she's guarding, not letting them get any easy. I can't talk right now. Excuse me. Any easy path to the basket or any easy pass to get off.
Indeed, and they're playing some great defense on Brielle Brady, and she's their only 3 points so far.
Kara Riley does it all herself on that play, bringing it coast to coast and puts it in for the layup.
Jenna Knoffel hitting that ball out of bounds there.
The ball is knocked out of bounds and the clock stops at 2.5 seconds left. Brighton can't get a shot off before the buzzer sounds, and we end the first quarter with the score of the Warriors 14, the Bulldogs 3.
All right, viewers at home, I'm going to turn the mic over here to Michael Carlson. Sorry, we call him DJ around here, but I hope you like Michael Carlson.
Welcome Michael Carlson sitting next to me. I'm Rick Zuser as we get ready to continue the Warriors matchup against the Brighton Bulldogs here in the second round of the 5A state playoffs.
And Rick, what a game it's been so far for these Warriors. You wouldn't see by the scoreboard, but the Warriors off to a slow start. A lot of really not fundamentally sound penalties, a lot of travels, a lot of double dribbles. But right now, their defense has been their saving grace for them so far to this point, as they have an 11-point lead here in the second quarter.
Brielle Brady has Brighton's only points, a lone 3-point shot.
I'll do play-by-play. Warriors are going to take it up here. Carly Beekler, number 15, is going to take it up, trying to get some points here for the Warriors as they're up 14-3 with about 7.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Pass Lindsay Sugo inside to Jenna Knoffel. Great play. That's a layup, and that's 2 for the Warriors. They're up 16-3. Brighton trying to get the ball up the court. Rick, it's more of that tough Arapahoe defense that we see. They're holding opponents to 36.5 points per game, if you can believe that. And for those of you keeping track at home, that's under 1,000 points on the year. What an amazing defense these Warriors have.
That's an incredible stat. And it's showing here they're using all of the defense they've learned throughout the season, not giving Brighton any easy play to make.
And really, Rick, their trademark defense has been the full court presses. It's relentless. That's number 21 for the Brighton Bulldogs. Brielle Brady going up, and she's going to be hacked by Jenna Knaufel. She's shooting 2. And Rick, going back to their defense, to hold a team under 1,000 points in basketball in essentially what is a 23-game season, it's not just amazing, it's astonishing. It's one of your all-time greatest defensive seasons.
That's a large part of the reason why the Warriors have such a stellar record. They sit at 21-2 on the year.
And I'll tell you what, it definitely helps to have a lot of tall people, a lot of kids over 6'3", and that kind of height advantage is really something that you can't measure or calculate or quantify in sports, as the Warriors are taking it up here. That's Carly Buechler to Stacey Lucas-Savage, back to Sugo, back to Buechler. But Rick, it's not one of those, height is one of those things that you just can't quantify in sports. It's part of that intangibles. It's part of that thing that you really don't see on the stat sheet, as that's a missed shot by number 44, Savannah Nelson there, and Brighton's taking it up the court, and stolen by Carly Buechler, and that's laid up. And Rick, that is why Carly Buechler is the steals leader on this team. She has as many steals as she does assists, and that's really a testament to how great of a point guard she is. Number 22, Lindsay Sugo on the rebound. She's taking it up. Inside pass to Savannah Nelson, just out of reach for her, and it's going to go Brighton's way. And the Warriors are going to take a timeout. And we're back here. Warriors, Rick, have a commanding lead, up 15 points, 18-3 here in the second quarter. And I'll tell you what, the Brighton Bulldogs are in danger of not cracking double digits before the half.
They need to start knocking down some more shots. You look at the scoreboard, you think Bulldogs have only made 1 basket. How can that be? Are they shooting poorly? Well, Mike, I wouldn't say they're shooting poorly. I just don't think they've been able to take that many shots. Arapahoe's defense has been really shut down so far.
I'll tell you what, Rick, Arapahoe's defense has been, it's not just been stellar, it's been amazing today. Like you said, they haven't taken poor shots. They've taken wide open shots. They've taken shots with defenders in their face. It's just that Arapahoe defense, that deadly full court press that they run, is what is forcing them to only have 3 points here. Carly Buechler moving it around. That's the captain, Stacey Lucas-Savage, inside to Carlin Johnson. She's knocked down, goes out of bounds, but that's going to go the Warriors' way. And I'll tell you what, Rick, at 21-2, you have to think that these girls are favored to go very far in the playoffs, unlike last year where on their home court they just couldn't make the free throws when it mattered, and it cost them the game. They lost by 1 point.
And you know a lot of these girls are remembering that game. Last season, they were playing Thunder Ridge at home. They lost by 1 point, a 44-43 heartbreaker. It meets that 8 of the 9 girls playing in the playoffs last season are still on this team and are out on the court right now.
I can tell you what, that's an amazing thing to hear, and you can definitely tell that these girls are hungry to avenge that playoff loss and go really deep into the playoffs here. And I mean, eight returning seniors, that's really a treat, and that's why Coach Jerry Knaufel has been so successful this year. I mean, when you have 8 returning seniors, that's essentially 8 leaders on your team.
7 seniors and 1 junior.
Sorry, 7 seniors and 1 junior. But when you have that returning leadership, it's, again, one of those things that you can't quantify for these Warriors. It's those juniors and seniors, those upperclassmen who mentor these younger kids, Annabelle Brewer and Jenna Knaufel, who are really going to be the face of Warrior basketball, girls Warrior basketball, their senior year. Brighton moving the ball around. That's number 20, Brielle Brady. Cheyenne Simmering, sorry. And that's stolen by number 15, Carly Buechler. Pass to Carolyn Johnson. That's a layup, and that's in. And that's the assist by number 30. That's the assist by number 15, Carly Buechler, and the basket there by number 32, Carlin Johnson.
Carlin Johnson, a captain. Neat story. We've mentioned this before, but it's worth repeating. She was highlighted in the Denver Post earlier in the season, back in January, as the Denver Post Female Student Athlete of the Week for having high grades and great performance on the playing field.
And we want to say congrats to Carolyn. That's a huge award to be recognized not only for a stellar athletic performance on the court, but also stellar grades in the classroom. Really hats off to her. It's going to be a travel by the Warriors. Brighton looking to take the ball out. And that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to go the Warriors' way. Number 23, Stacy Lukasavich inbounding. She's a captain for these Warriors. Looking to put some more points on the board here with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Great pass there by Carlin Johnson, and that's to Carly Beekler, and that's a point. And Rick, that was a little reversal of what we saw earlier. We saw Beekler to Johnson, and then we just saw Johnson to Beekler. And really, that just showcases, great segue into the fact that these girls, they're very unselfish when it comes to their shooting and playing basketball. And really, they just want to win.
It also helps, it shows how they've been playing together for a long time. The fact that they can switch roles like that so fluidly, so easily throughout the game. If one person has an opportunity to cut and backdoor and get open, they're going to take advantage of it.
And I'll tell you what, Rick, one thing I've noticed about these girls this year is this is not just a team of 5 starters who are stars and 8 reserves. This is a team of 13 rock-solid players who are all hungry to win and who are all really great basketball players. Brighton's taking it out. That's number 32, Allie Kramer. Pass to number 24, Katarina Fair. She bobbles it. Looking to move it around. That's to number 25, Cassandra Kaiser. And that's going to be stolen by number 23, Stacy Lukasavich. The Warriors on the fast break. Pass to Michaela Moore. Warriors trying to move the ball around, try to get some points here. Oh, and that shot's going to be just off by Alex Beekler, but saved by Molly Riedel. That's 2 points for the Warriors. Great basket there by Molly Riedel. Oh, and that's stolen by Stacy Lukasavich again. Pass to number 33, Kara Riley. Oh, just missed it. Just bounced off the back iron there as Brighton's taking it up.
Arapahoe typically averages 14 steals per game. Mike, I have to assume they're closing in on that number already. Still 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this first half, and they do it again.
Great block there by Michaela Moore as she was able to force the turnover, and then Alex Beekler with the quick outlet pass, receiving the quick outlet pass. She's going to be fouled, and she's shooting 2.
This is the largest crowd we've seen this season for the girls team here at home. And it will be vital, Mike, that the Warriors use this to their advantage, that they can feed off of having more fans, more people cheering them on. Unfortunately, sometimes a little overshadowed by the boys team.
And that's a steal there by number 10, Alex Beekler. She goes coast to coast. The Warriors are up 26-3 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And that's another steal by the Warriors. They're picking the pocket of the Brighton Bulldogs, and it's Alex Beekler. She's going to get knocked down, and Brighton's going to take possession.
If they keep playing like this, there's no way they will be overlooked in the hallways now. Already going to the playoffs with a number 1 seed, a commanding lead already in their first playoff game.
And what a way to set the tone too, Rick. Not just by winning, not just by getting by in your first playoff game, but just absolutely dominating the competition at all points in the game. Not just on the scoreboard, but also in the hustle column, also in the statistical column. I mean, the Warriors are just having a great night tonight. And that's stolen again by number 40, Michaela Moore, outlet pass to Kara Riley. It's a 28-3 Warrior lead.
Every possession, it's the same action. They get a steal, they pass it down to layup, but every time it's a little bit different names in the play.
And again, Rick, that's just more about the unselfishness of this team, as they play really well as a team. As that's number 21, Brielle Brady with the missed shot there, and it's going the Warriors' direction. Oh, pardon me, it's going Brighton's direction. Here's the Warriors have a commanding 28-3 lead here with 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Brighton has only made 1 field goal this game.
Brighton looking to move it around. That's number 24, Katarina Fair. Covered by Alex Beekler. Tight defense. And that's going Brighton's direction. And that's going to be number 24 here for Brighton. Katarina Fair shooting 2 here with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. She's going to miss that free throw. It was a one-on-one opportunity there, just couldn't get it. As that's number 4, Paige Husa taking it up the court. Pass inside to Michaela Moore. Just can't get it, but gets her own rebound. And it's a 30-3, if you can believe it, folks, lead for the Warriors here against Brighton.
The crowd that showed out in force is getting a treat tonight.
Brighton almost got their pocket picked. It's going to be tied up anyways, and that's going the Warriors' direction. I'll tell you what, Rick, these Warriors tonight, they are absolutely feeling it in every part of this basketball game. They're on top in the scoreboard, they're on top in the stat column, they're on top on the hustle plays. Really a great game for them so far. That's number 4, Paige Husa. She's looking to drive, kicks it out to number 55, Molly Riedel. It's a 3, and the Warriors are up 30 with a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter.
Katrina Fair helping the Bulldogs push the pace. They're going to need to do that if they want to start to crawl back into this game. They need points. They need to get some more chances to shoot the ball to try and get them closer before halftime. But the Warriors are not letting them do that easily.
The Warriors are just going to miss it there. As what an amazing hustle play there by Kara Riley. Had the outlet pass, completed the outlet pass to number 4, Paige Husa. Paige missed it, and then Kara Riley was right there for the offensive rebound. What a great play, as that's a travel against Brighton, and it's going the Warriors' direction.
Seconds remain in the first half. It's sitting here at City Eagle Gymnasium. The number 1 Arapahoe Warriors leading the number 8 Brighton Bulldogs.
And Paige Husa, number 4, is going to be hacked on the way up there, and she's shooting 2 with 51 seconds here to go in the second quarter. And Rick, wow, what a treat for these fans. If you look across to the student section, that's a crowd rivaling the guys' student section that we saw here on Wednesday night. I'll tell you what, these Arapahoe fans, they're loyal, and it's a special treat to have them out here. And they love supporting these girls.
Especially during the playoffs, especially when the games tend to get exciting.
Paige Husa is going to make her first of 2 free throws. The Warriors are up 34-3, 52 seconds to go here in the second quarter. She's 2 for 2 from the line today, and the Warriors have a 35-3 lead. As number 24, Katrina Fair is taking the ball up here for Brighton. Pass to number 20, Cheyenne Simering, sorry. Cheyenne's going to drive inside. She's going to be hacked, and Brighton is shooting 2 here, trying to make it a 35-5 game if she can make both of these free throws. And for those of you that weren't there for the game Wednesday night, the guys beat Castleview, Rick, and what was a really great game all around for the guys. Absolutely just obliterating Castleview, and I'll tell you what, the guys had a great game. And at number 6 seed, they have a shot to repeat and try to get back into that state runner-up spot, maybe even win the championship this year.
Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, they will be traveling to Columbine High School, and we will be broadcasting that game. You can be on the same link you're on right now to watch the boys' action. So they hope to keep pace with the girls and continue to advance.
And I'll tell you, Rick, what a treat it is for these Arapahoe fans to have not only a dominant guys team, but also a dominant girls team. As the clock's counting down, and Brighton's on the board here, 6-35 with 10 seconds to go as Kara Riley's taking it up. And that was number 25, Cassandra Kaiser. Molly Riedel with the layup, just can't get it to fall. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to go Brighton's direction. And Rick, as I was saying, kind of continuing on my last point there, what a treat it is for the fans to have not only a dominant girls team, but also a dominant guys team, as Molly Riedel throws up a prayer and just can't get it to fall here. And it's been a dominant half, to say the least, for the Warriors. They're up 35-6. They're up big here in the first half, looking to extend that lead in the second half. And we're going to turn it over right now to the crowd as we're going to have a couple contests going on here for the Warriors, for the Warrior basketball fans, and we'll see you in the second half.
Game of knockout in the history of this high school. The winners tonight will get a Qdoba gift card. We've got 16 Warriors now, and we're already started without me, please guys. You can have these guys, they've been doing it all year. We almost had a family feud right there. Oh, 2 minutes.
Thank you for your attendance, Mr. Carroll.
What about your shirt?
Mr. Larry Lehman.
I like to let him shine. I don't want to take anything away from him.
Ms. Shanda, Mr. Husky. And Mr. Tracy Turkey. And Mr. Tom Sickey.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, as your Warriors have a commanding lead, 35-6 over the opponent Brighton Bulldogs. Rick, give us a quick recap of this game.
Well, Warriors clearly have a huge lead. I wouldn't say, though, typically you want to say, well, it's the offense always that's the driving force. And that's been a huge help for the Warriors. Obviously, they've scored a big 35 points in the first half. But when you look at the other team's column, Brighton's still in the single digits. Only 6 points, only 2 shots made from the Bulldogs side. That is a key for, and the Warriors' defense has been shut down all night. Their full court press has been on. They have been trapping the Bulldogs, not letting them get any easy passes. Warriors have 10+ steals on the game. That's a big reason why they've jumped to such a commanding lead.
And really, Rick, that full court press, we don't see a lot of teams break it out until the waning minutes of the fourth quarter when they're down and they need a quick steal. But these girls have been playing on 11 so far in this game, as they've been working the full court press throughout the whole game and are still going to use it going forward. That's number 32. That's number 33, Zoe Salinas with the pass there. Tip ball there. Brighton trying to get it back up the court somehow, trying to get some points here, trying to get a basket to lead off the third quarter. That's number 24, 21, sorry, Brielle Brady. Pass there, that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to go towards Brighton. Number 21, Brielle Brady, set to inbound it here. That's a pass to number 20, Cheyenne Simmering. And Rick, one of our keys to the game was to shut down Brielle Brady. And if the Warriors wanted to lock up a W, that they needed to do that. As the Warriors here on the fast break, Carlin Johnston to Carly Buechler, back to Johnson. And that's going to go for the Warriors. And Rick, as I was saying earlier, we were talking about the keys to the game, and one of them was to shut down Brielle Brady. And for that to happen, if the Warriors had that happen, they would lock up a W. And so far they've done that, holding her to only one made field goal throughout this entire game.
Brielle Brady, the junior that really leads the Bulldogs team. Midway through the season on January 25th, Brady scored a huge 30 points in one game in a Bulldogs victory versus Gateview. The Warriors, I'm sure, saw that in their prep work going into tonight and knew that she was a player they needed to guard carefully.
And Brielle Brady in this game effectively taken off the court, as she has been non-existent in the offensive and defensive game. And that's one of the many reasons why the Warriors are up 35-6.
But no other Brighton player has been on the court. The Warriors' defense has really shut them down.
Warriors, great ball movement here. Savannah Nelson back to Carly Buechler. Lindsay Sugo looking for an open shot. That's the number 23, the captain, Stacey Lucas-Savage. Pass back out to Carly Buechler. Great move there as it's into Savannah Nelson. Pull up Jay from 15 feet out. She's going to miss it. But great rebound and put back by number 32, Carlin Johnson. And Rick, there it is. More of that Arapahoe full court press. And like I said earlier, it's not one of those things that you bring out the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. It's really just supposed to be used in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter by a team that's down by maybe one or two possessions. But here for the Warriors, it seemed to work, and it's been a huge factor in this commanding lead. As that's number 21, Brielle Brady, and it's going to be 37-9 here. Warriors up with 6 minutes to go.
Bulldogs will need a lot more shots like that, a lot more clean swishes if they hope to get back in this one.
Pass inside the number 32, Carlin Johnson. That's a kick out to Carly Buechler. That's a three, and the Warriors are up 40-9. And Rick, this Arapahoe team, just an overall great team, not a team that dominates in the post, not a team that is primarily a shooting team, not a team that is defensively heavy. This team is all around, and really they get A+ in every category. As number 33, Zoe Salmas has the basket there, and it's 40-11, Warriors up.
Warriors taking their time, passing the ball around. 5:15 to play in the third quarter.
Carly Buechler looking for a basket. Kick out to number 44, Savannah Nelson, then to Carlin Johnson. She goes up. She's going to be fouled, and she's shooting two. Carlin Johnson shooting her first of two free throws. She makes her first of two, and she's on her second right now. Carlin Johnson is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Warriors have a commanding 42-11 lead.
Last season in the Warriors' first playoff game, they also won big at home with a 54-25 victory over the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. And then it was in their second game that they were stopped by Thunder Ridge and lost that crucial 1-point matchup. But the Warriors, again, like last year, coming into the playoffs, excited, and they put that to use on the court.
And that's a basket by number 32, Carlin Johnson. Warriors up 44-11 here. And Rick, when you take a look at the stat sheet for Brighton, it says that they average 50.6 points per game, and Arapahoe holding them well under that average. As right now they're only at 11 here with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. And really, that's just a testament to how great this defense is, how defensively sound these Warriors are. And I don't want to look too far ahead, Rick, but you know what they say: defense wins championships. That's going to be number 23, Stacey Lucas-Savage, coming out. Number 4, Paige Husa coming back in. Number 33, Kara Riley is going to take it up the court here. Warriors up 44-11 with about 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Looking to extend that lead. Warriors moving the ball around to the top of the key very well. Pass inside to Molly Riedel with the turnaround jumper. Just can't get it to fall. And almost got the offense. And Michaela Moore almost had the offensive rebound there, but Brighton's taking it up court. That's number 25, Cassandra Kaiser for Brighton, throwing up a prayer. Number 4, Paige Husa on the fast break. Just can't get it to go.
Couple wild layups there. We've seen Brighton trying to take any shots they can. They need the points and they need them fast.
Great pass, Kara Riley to Alex Beekler. That's how you draw it up, Rick. Great outlet pass. Warriors are up 46-11. So far, great play here by these Lady Warriors. That's stolen by number 40, Michaela Moore. And it's Alex Beekler again on the outlet pass. Finger roll, just can't get it to fall. Molly Riedel with the offensive rebound, can't get it to fall. That's a kick out to Kara Riley, number 33. She can't get it to fall either, and Brighton is taking it back up court. And Rick, on an offensive drive here in basketball, you really only get one shot because a lot of teams are so well rebounding. But the Warriors had 3 attempts at one shot, and odds are that in 3 attempts, you're going to make a shot. And it's those offensive rebounds for the Warriors, those extra offensive shots that have been the deciding factor not only in this game, but in games throughout their season so far. That's number 10, Alex Beekler with a 3, can't get it to fall. Brighton's taking it up court. That's number 20, Cheyenne Siemering.
Warriors shooting percentage starting to kind of falter here in the second half. They have a commanding lead, but they can't let any kind of edge slip. It's their defense that's shutting them down, so even if their offense starts to falter, that defense once again coming back. And just like on that possession, it's saving them.
Definitely right, Rick. In these kind of games, you cannot let your foot off the gas pedal, as they say. As you're definitely looking to get those extra style points here and make a statement so that when other teams look in the box score how your team did, there's an intimidation factor when they see that you blew out a team and only held them to a minimal amount of points.
The Brighton Bulldogs, a solid team in their own right. They came into this game with a 16-9 record, including their playoff victory on Tuesday versus Stanley Lake. They won that game 50-47.
And that's number 34, Brittany Zink, with the basket there. Warriors still holding a commanding 46-13 lead. Minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Great pass there. Alex Beekler goes up. She's fouled, and she is shooting 2.
The Bulldogs won their game versus Stanley Lake by 3 points on Tuesday, in large part thanks to number 3, Brianna Reyes, a senior, who we haven't seen out here so far in this game. Mike, she scored 20 points in that victory and attempted twice as many shots as any of our other teammates. But we haven't seen her out on the court tonight. And one has to wonder if that has a large impact on why the Bulldogs shooting has been so poor.
And you can definitely bet it has a huge impact on how they're shooting. Having your star shooter out there, having the person that takes the most shots, definitely impacts your offense because you don't know who to get the ball to. Usually there's a person who you know is going to be rock solid when they shoot the ball. But the Brighton Bulldogs just can't find that person tonight, as evidenced by the 48-13 score. Great ball movement by Brighton, trying to get a basket here with about a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter.
Again, the Warriors sending 2 to 3 defenders to cover the ball. Trapping Bulldogs, forcing them anywhere they turn. They just see a white jersey and nowhere to throw the ball out to.
And that was a long Tom Brady-like pass there by Jenna Knopfel, but it's going to go out of bounds, tipped out of bounds by the Brighton Bulldogs, and that's going to go the Warriors' direction. Great pass there, Jenna Knopfel to Molly Riedel. Can't get it to fall, and it's going Brighton's way. That's number 32, Allie Kramer, taking it up here for Brighton. Minute to go here in the third quarter. Warriors holding a commanding 48-13 lead as that ball was tipped by Michaela Moore. Just couldn't get to the ball quick enough. And that's blocked by number 55, Molly Riedel. Sorry, number 55, Molly Riedel. 57 seconds to go here. Warriors definitely trying to extend their lead here before the beginning of the fourth quarter. And it's going to be number 33, Kara Riley, taking it up the court here.
Well, unless the Bulldogs miraculously put together 35 straight points in the next 9 minutes of play, including the fourth quarter, the Warriors are looking to get set to play either number 4, the Freedom Monument, or number 5, Loveland, early next week in the third round. Those two teams are playing tonight as well. The Warriors will host whoever the victor is that comes out of that game.
Brighton with the steal there. It's going to be a push, and it's going to go for Brighton. And Rick, like you said, Warriors definitely going to have a tougher challenge in Freedom Monument or Loveland High School, but it's going to be here at home, so there's definitely, you have to take into that home field advantage, that X factor of having your home crowd here.
And we here on the Spear, a home game, that means we'll definitely be able to broadcast.
Definitely, we'll be broadcasting that one for sure, and hopefully all throughout the playoffs if they make it to CU Boulder, where they could play in the Elite Eight, the Final Four, and possibly the championship. Referees discussing here, looking for a call. And it's going to be number 31, Elena Cruz, shooting 2 here. She's going to miss her first free throw. Warriors up 48-13. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And she has one more free throw. She was fouled taking a 3. Seeing if she can go 1 for 3. And she's going to miss all three free throws there as the Warriors are taking the ball up court.
That look out there during the free throw. We saw number 55, Molly Riedel, just kind of joking with the Brighton Bulldog player she was standing next to. The girls are having fun. Even when one team's winning big, they're still able to enjoy it. It's high school basketball. That's what it's about, just having fun.
Definitely, that's what it's all about, Rick.
But I won't let this go unnoticed. As soon as the ball went off the rim, Riedel turned it on and boxed out her man and got the rebound.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's what it is nowadays. It's more of that, hey, we're friends off the court kind of mentality. But when I get right on the court, when I get back on the court, I'm turning it on. And I'm definitely going to be out there to beat you. As the Warriors, after 3 quarters, are up 50-13. And Rick, sad to see you go, but you're going to be turning over the mic to Austin Lieneman as him and I are going to finish out this game.
Thank you, Mike.
And we're back here. I'm Michael Carlson, joined alongside Austin Lehman for the fourth quarter of play here as the Warriors, Austin, have a commanding 50-13 lead.
They do indeed, DJ, and I think it's all because of teamwork. They've been working really hard out here, and they've been playing as a team. Nobody's been selfish out here, and that's really key to basketball. You can't be selfish.
And definitely, and Austin, an interesting thing that we saw today is Jenny Knoffel shoots and makes the three, putting the Warriors up 53-13. As we saw earlier today while we were setting up how tightly bonded these girls are, they put on some music at the beginning, kind of a mix, and got at half court and just started dancing it out, starting to loosen themselves up before the game. And you and me both as athletes know how key it is to do well in a game if your muscles are, how good you can do in a game if your muscles are loosened up, and these girls showed it.
Yeah, and I guess that's one way to loosen up your muscles, and they just have fun doing it as a team, and like I said, it's just fun to do. That's one thing that'd be kind of fun to do. If I was doing that too, that'd be cool.
And that's going to be number 31, or that's going to be number 21. Brielle Brady fouled there, and she's shooting two. And Austin, it definitely helps to loosen up your body a little bit. Maybe we'll be doing that soon before broadcasting games.
Yeah, maybe we'll start doing yoga with you at your Core Plus or whatever that thing.
That could definitely be a possibility. As number 21, Brielle Brady makes her first of two free throws, and her second of two is just barely going to fall off. For Arapahoe is number 11, Jenna Knoffel's inbounding. Number 33, Kara Riley, taking it up the court, trying to extend this lead here. And Austin, what a night it's been for these Warriors on the defensive side of the court, holding their opponent to 14 points is number 40, Michaela Moore with the putback there. Holding a team to 14 points really in any sport you play, except for baseball really, is it's huge. It means you had a stellar defensive performance as Michaela Moore continues her awesome night with a steal and just barely missing the bucket. But 14 points, Austin, going back to that.
Yeah, that's definitely tough to do in basketball, almost any sport except for baseball there. It's tough to hold a team to 14 points, and Warrior Ladies are showing that they can do it, and they're a tough defensive team and not just a team that can put up a lot of points.
And I'll tell you what, a defense that well is always good to lean on. We saw it in the football playoffs. Baltimore had an amazing defense, and it was really the deciding factor in their huge Super Bowl run. We're seeing it here with these Lady Warriors as their defense has just been, I mean, amazing. Words cannot describe how amazing this defense is. Number 21, Brielle Brady, makes the three, making it 17-55 against the Warriors. And Austin, the old adage still rings true today. Defense does win championships.
You're right. I was just about to say that. Mike Dick saying defense wins championships, and it obviously shows right now that defense is winning at least a game right now, hopefully a championship for these Warrior Ladies.
Great ball movement here by the Warriors, definitely moving it around. Sugo back to Luca Savage. Luca Savage with the three, just going to miss it. And that's going, and Brighton's going to take it up court. Number 21, Brielle Brady, starting to fire up in this game as she's going to miss the shot, though, as Carly Beekler, number 15, is taking it up the court. Back outside to Sugo, back out to Beekler. Warriors unselfish in their approach to offense.
DJ, co-host Rick Zeeser here just showed me that the lowest points the girls have allowed this year was 16 points, and Arapahoe's only allowed 17 points here tonight. So that's a pretty big accomplishment for the Lady Warriors.
That's a huge accomplishment, and so many coaches in this day and age are so offensively minded. It's all about what's the next big offense. And really the underrated coaches are the ones that work on defense, work on those defensive fundamentals with their team. Because when all other offensive schemes fail, there's one thing that you can always lean back on, and that's stellar play by your defense.
Indeed, and that was Allie Kramer knocking down the two-pointer there for Brighton.
Warriors moving it around here. And just a quick update for you guys. At the end of one, Fruita Monument Girls has a commanding 22-5 lead over Loveland. So barring an amazing comeback there by Loveland, the girls are going to square up against Fruita Monument here next week. And what should be a battle of two basketball powerhouses.
Indeed. Fruita Monument there is playing pretty good basketball this year. They're ranked 4th in our bracket. So it'll be a good testament to these Warriors to see how they can do against a tougher opponent.
Brighton moving it around, pass to number 20, Cheyenne Siemering.
And DJ, going back to the points, only 19 points allowed this game so far by the Warriors. To be in the playoffs and have that close or that few points scored in a playoff game is really tough to do, and that's a very impressive show of our great defense for these Lady Warriors. Yeah.
And it's not just really tough to do, it's a pretty amazing feat. It's a rarity here in basketball to hold a team to that less of a points. You could liken it to a pitcher in baseball pitching a complete game shutout, or a football team shutting out their opponent. As for basketball, which is such a high-scoring kind of sport, to hold a team to that many points is it's a testament to amazing defense.
Definitely.
Warriors here going to take a timeout, going to regroup real quick, rally the troops for the next 4.5 minutes here before the Warriors will be moving on to round 3 of the CHSAA 5A state playoffs,
which will be held here at Sitting Eagle Gymnasium.
And that'll be here next week, which against likely number 4 seeded Fruita Monument, who is by no means a bad team and will be a challenge for these Warriors.
That was Brielle Brady again, hitting a little layup there.
Warriors moving it around, pass to Lindsay Sugo. Back inside to Carly Beekler. Back out to Lindsay. Great ball movement here as Carly Beekler takes a wide open 3, just can't get it to fall. And Brighton's taking it up court as number 32, Allie Kramer's on the fast break here for Brighton. She throws up a prayer of a layup and it's not going to fall, and then gets her own rebound.
And DJ, if you noticed, I told Rick this earlier, but Alex Beekler and Carly Beekler, both twins, are actually playing on the same court right now, and that's pretty special for two sisters to be doing that.
That's actually really awesome. It's not just really special. I know as an older brother with a younger brother who's coming into high school next year, there's nothing in this world that I would want more than to have him play baseball with me. It would be for the first time in a long time, really, and it's just really special to kind of have to share that bond with a brother or a sister while you're both playing high school sports, which is a very competitive high level of sports.
Indeed, and like Rick said earlier, all siblings kind of dream of playing with each other in the backyard or on the driveway playing basketball maybe, or in the backyard playing baseball. It's kind of fun to do and dream about it, you know?
And they elevate each other's games, and we're seeing it right now here in all sorts of sports, most prevalently in baseball this year in the major leagues. Brothers Justin and BJ Upton are starting in the outfield for the Braves. And we saw it this year for the football for the Warriors. Talon and Tatum Jones were starting at cornerback.
The TNT bros.
Really, it's an amazing treat. Words can't describe how special it is to play there. As Michaela Moore goes coast to coast, and the Warriors are up 57-21. And going back to what I was saying, Austin, it's really special. I mean, words can't describe how awesome it is to be playing with a brother or a sister of yours, just because you've dreamt about it since the day you were born. You wanted to play on the same team with your brother and your sister, and it's a really awesome feeling.
Indeed, and they definitely feed off of each other's energy on the court and off the court. Wherever they are, they always feed off each other's energy.
And they make each other better. That's the special thing about them, is that they push each other to do better. They work on each other's skills, and really, it's one of the reasons why they're having such stellar games so far.
Yeah, and not just this game, but they're having a great season playing with each other. So it's fun to watch those two.
And that's going to be number 10, Alex Beekler with the rebound there and the basket. Warriors are up 59-21. Clock ticking down, 2 minutes and 40 seconds here to go here against the Warriors as Carly Beekler picks the pocket. Number 31, Elena Cruz, goes up for the shot.
And
she's going to miss it, and she draws the foul. She's shooting two. And Austin, in this day and age, we don't really see it a lot, but Carly Beekler, definitely being a special basketball player, leads the team in steals and assists. And get this, she has about as many steals as she does assists.
That's pretty good. This shows she's not afraid to pass the ball off. She's not a selfish ball player, and that's great for her team to have as a point guard.
And really, I don't know what she does better Is it her defensive skills or is it her passing skills?
You know, DJ, I don't know if I could say. They're both extremely good. She has so many steals each game, and she's great at passing the ball around. So I don't know. I can't say. I can't pick on that one.
Definitely an unselfish and a really special player for the Warriors.
And Carly Beekler's sister, Alex Beekler, also leads the team in three-pointers made. She's had 31 before this game, coming into this game this season. That's a pretty big accomplishment there to have 31 three-pointers in a year. That's pretty cool.
I'll tell you what, the Beeklers here at Arapahoe, offensive and defensive juggernauts for the Warriors, as they're a team of two out there. They're an army of two here against their opponents.
Indeed.
Jenna Knopfel with a wide open three. She's going to shoot it. She made it, and it's 63-23. Warriors up big time here against Brighton.
DJ, our next girls game here will be at home. How do you think it's a big advantage to having home field advantage through the playoffs?
I'll tell you what, home field advantage is huge. It's one of those things that is the X factor. It's the tipping point in the game. It could be a tied game going in with the last minute, but because you have home field advantage, it gives you that extra oomph. It gives you that extra X factor, I guess, for lack of a better word, that allows that team to push through. It's a tiebreaker.
Indeed. Football, let's say it's a 12th man. In basketball, I guess it'd be the 6th man here at home, so it's definitely a huge help.
You can never underestimate the home field advantage here, and especially here at Arapahoe, Austin, where the fans every single night come out and they show up for these Warriors.
And like Rick said earlier, this is the biggest crowd the Lady Warriors have had all year, and it's kind of fun for these girls to be showing off their skills and showing that they're definitely one of the best in the state of Colorado to their peers and parents and grandparents. It's fun to watch.
And Brighton there, that's going to be number 22, Carla Michelle for Brighton as she draws the foul. And she's shooting two. Pardon me, that's number 24, Katarina Fair. That's going to be rebounded by number 4, Paige Husa. She's taking it up the court. Minute 45 here to go. To Beekler, back to Husa. It's going to be a travel, and Brighton is going to get possession on that one. And Austin, why don't we give our fans an exact time and date of that one? It's going to be at home next Tuesday, March 5th at 7 o'clock.
And yes, we will be broadcasting it here on the Spear. Like Mike said, March 5th, Tuesday, and be here at home.
And Paige Husa picks the pocket of Brighton there, goes up for the layup, just can't quite get it to fall. Kick out to number 11, Jenna Knopfel. She can't get it to fall.
And DJ, speaking of upcoming games, if you also want to watch the Arapahoe guys team play in the second round of the state playoffs, you can catch us, or that game, here on the Spear as well tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and that'll be at Columbine High School, which will be fun for us to go on the road.
Number 4, Paige Husa with the three-pointer there. She makes it. And like you were saying, Austin, the guys, they got a steep climb tomorrow against Columbine, as Columbine heavily favored in that game. The Warriors a 6 seed, Columbine a 3 seed. But something tells me the Warriors are going to overcome this year and try to get back to that state championship game.
Indeed, and you know, in March Madness, you always see an upset, and hopefully the Warriors can get an upset over number 3 seed tomorrow.
And the Warriors by no means out of this tournament either. The Guy Warriors I'm referring to, a 6 seed in the bracket, as really that seed definitely a little undervalued there, I think, as they definitely could have been a higher seed, 4 seed, maybe even a 3 seed. But just because of their record, they ended up with a 6 seed. And this Warrior team, Austin, much better than their 6 seed that they have.
And if you want to see how much better they are than that we think, go ahead and watch it on the Spear tomorrow.
Yeah, Warriors taking on Columbine. That's at 6 o'clock. As we have 18 seconds left, Alex Beekler picks the pocket there of number 34, Brittany Zink. She goes coast to coast. 10 seconds here to go. Warriors up 68-23. It's going to be tied up with .3 to go 0.3 seconds here to go as Brighton's going to get one final possession. And Austin, it looks like this one's just out of reach here as the Warriors have a commanding 68-23 lead. And that's going to be the final. Warriors win this one, ladies and gentlemen, 68-23, and a defensively heavy game for the Warriors. What a great defensive performance.
Indeed, they showed how great of a defense that the Warriors are, and that they don't just score points. They can play great D, and they played full court press that entire first half and started to back off and show that they could play both ways. So it was fun to watch. Definitely fun to watch. Tune in tomorrow night as the Guy Warriors take on Columbine High School, number 6 seed versus number 3 seed. For the Spear, I'm Mike Carlson. I'm Austin Lehneman. For our cameraman Brian Heisenbuttel, Rick Caesar, Hannah Ulig, and the rest of the broadcasting crew, we'll see you tomorrow night. See you at 6.